Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. I found out that they are on a break. I did contact the TV station, and they didn't even know they were having a problem with their feed. Then he started looking at it and goes, "Oh, I can see we are having a problem with feed." So, yay, we might have a resolve and have a smoother rest of the court day. But the judge did take an afternoon break, so let me get it pulled up and see if I can get that live stream again. But like I said, they were trying to figure it out. So this is not a for sure thing yet. We'll see. But I did tell them I said it's like I don't. Okay. So he did say that it was. I told him that another couple of people had to hop off their blogs. It was so bad. Yeah, I know. I got a hole in my lip. So I'm excited. We're getting back into this because this is when it was getting good. I have been waiting for this prosecution to hop on. I've got to do a share screen, but right now I'm going to not share that because this is all just news and weather. They're kind of killing time. So when they come back, I'll hop on again with the video as soon as it's back up. I just hope it doesn't. I hope they get it fixed. I hope. Oh, I don't need. It's like it said it was only 30 minutes. I mean, 30 seconds of commercial. Now it's a minute. Midtown 3 Point Screen Valley. Okay, fine. That's definitely nothing to do with us. I am in Texas. And there's 49 in Nogales. Wow, hmm, that's the low. Okay, I guess they're in the 80s. I don't know what our weather is like here. But once again, we're in Texas. It could be snowing one day and 90 degrees the next. You never know. Let me pull up my weather just for the giggles and grin. It's 87, high of 88, low of 67, with partial cloudy skies. Tomorrow will be a low of 68 and a high of 87. First chance of rain will be Saturday, 50% chance with a low of 64 and a high of 77. Then we drop down into the 70s next week. Woohoo! Lows in the 50s. Big deal. Why do I not have the live stream? They said they are live. I talked to them. They told me they were live. Told me they were live. George Kelly live. He said the court was on a break, but they are live. So maybe they shut their feed down to try to fix it. Maybe live stream. It says here. Come on. I don't want to go through another 5 minutes of commercials. Uh, I don't want to look at they're showing somebody's tongue like way in there. I'm like, ew, no. I'm glad I'm not sharing. So let me look and see on YouTube. I don't see anybody on live. Try it this way. Okay, VOA News Tucson. Let's see if they've got it up that way. Uh, Well, that's 41 seconds. I'm trying to get more information on this, y'all. I apologize. That's the one thing hard when you're going live and you're depending on other streams. I don't have the technology, nor do I have the ability. They say they're not currently live. I'm going to call the dude and say, hey, you said you were live. I came back on. Oh. I need to get some sound effects. I want to get this growling. I want to get a growling bear and I want to get drum rolls. I know we did birthdays on Facebook. Let me see if there's anything else we can do on Facebook. Let's see what's posting. Nope. I'm getting some weird requests now, believe it or not. Birthdays. I thought I sent birthdays to everybody, but just in case I didn't, we'll do it again. And every day I try to go online and wish everybody a happy birthday. I just try to be so, because I know how cool it is. Some people don't get birthday wishes or they're missing their families and loved ones on their birthday. So I am just sending out some birthday wishes. Did not get to do that earlier. This is so frustrating. If we're not currently live streaming, you'll see a replay of our most recent. All I'm getting are commercials, y'all. I know court. Let me see if. Let's see if court has posted their Arizona State. Sometimes there's nope, they haven't posted yet. They used to be posting a lot more frequently, and that's also irritating me because I go to their webpage and they used to report every day. So the morning session would post in the afternoon, and the afternoon would post early evening. They're not even doing that anymore. Bummer. He said they were still live. You're not. You're playing the same commercials over and over and over and over again. Well, let me go to YouTube and see if there's any cool updates on any court stuff. Courtrooms. I will not be following. I'm going to try not to follow certain cases. I will not be following the case, the Dabo case. Who else is live? I'm not following anything to do with the Chad Daybell. I'm not going to be following that one for now. And the Reed case, I don't know what to do about that one because, well, I've been doing this case, and so I'm coming in the middle of things is my problem. My problem is there's nothing really. It's starting something from the middle, and I don't want to do that. Iowa, y'all need to be careful. There is some storms in your area. In the Midwest, there's tornadoes with very large hail. By the way, I used to be a storm chaser. And so I'm noticing a lot of weather stuff going on in the Midwest. So y'all be careful. All right. So I'm bummed. I am beyond bummed. I can't find the case. Let me. Trying to see George Kelly trial live. Crime. What day? Let me put today's date in there. It sends me right back. Dang nabbit. I know there's no one watching. It's okay. Oh, there it is, because they're on break. Okay. Got the feed finally. Yay. Yay. I finally got the feed. So what we're going to do is we're going to stay here. I've got the feed. So hopefully the feed will pop back up. Let me do the presentation. George Kelly feed. We'll give it a little bit of time and see. I know that they were supposed to be on break, so I was told. I may have to get a new arm. I want to get a low profile arm, because this one comes up and down, and I'm struggling with it. They've got some smart new gadgets out there. Let me look and see if there's anything I want to talk about. Anything cool? I want this drone. It's called the Black Falcon 4K. Although I got a really nice drone, so I'm really not going to complain too much about my drones. I've got a cool drone. I'm getting ready this summer I'm going to be studying before I go to college in the fall. I'm going to be studying this summer to try and pass my pilot license. I need to get a pilot license in order to professionally fly my drone. Yep. Got a lot going on, guys. Got so much. Why don't we do this? Let me Google this while we're waiting for them to come back. Today in history. I like to do those kinds of things. How about that? Let's see what happens in today in history. In 2014, South Korea ferries the Seoul, traveling from whatever, capsized and sank, killing 304 people. In 2007, one of the deadliest mass shootings in 2007 in United States history, 33 people, included the shooter, were killed in Blacksburg, Virginia, at the campus of Virginia Tech. 2003, at the age of 40, Michael Jordan, widely regarded as the best player in the history of basketball, played his last game at the National Basketball Association. In 1962, American journalist Walter Cronkite became the first anchor of CBS Evening News, a position he held for nearly 2 decades, during which time he became known as the most trusted man in America. Yep, and that circling's still going, so that means they're still alive. In 1948, in order to restore the economy in Europe, World War II, 16 European countries formed the Organization for European Economic Cooperation, later known as the Organization for Economic Co-op and Development. In 1947, American basketball player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who won 5 NBA championships with the LA Lakers in 80, 82, 85, 87, and 88, was born. Swiss chemist Albert Hofmann discovered the psychedelic properties of LSD today. In 1943, that's kind of interesting. Let's see what else happened today in history. What happened today? 1945, the USS destroyer Laffey survives historic damage from attack by 22 Japanese aircraft off of Okinawa, earning the nickname the ship that would not die. Woohoo! In 1924, Henry Mancini, composer and conductor of Moon River, was born. This Week in History Quarantine Edition. I don't want to do that. 1972, two giant pandas arrived in the U.S. from China. In 1968, the Pentagon announces the Vietnamization of the war. In 1947, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's professional basketball player. Yeah, this is going way back. I don't want to go that far back. Oh, let me look. Let's see if this is it's different. Okay. April 16th, Martin Luther King Jr. writes letter from Birmingham jail. In April 16, 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. wrote his letter from Birmingham jail, in which the civil rights activists responded to a group of local clergymen who had criticized him for leading street protests. King defends his tactics, writing, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." That's a cool statement. I like that. I really do. Oh, let me come back to this. Oh, it's still circling. They haven't fixed it. April 15th, the Titanic sank in North Atlantic. More than 1,500 died. April 15th of 1912, British luxury liner RMS Titanic foundered in the North Atlantic off of the Newfoundland more than 2.5 hours after hitting an iceberg. 1,514 people died, while less than half as many survived. I remembered it yesterday, but I didn't see much on the news. April 14th, Abraham Lincoln is fatally shot at the Ford Theater in 1865 and was mortally wounded by John Wilkes Booth during the performance of Our American Cousin at the Ford Theater in Washington. April 13th, the Apollo 13 damaged by an explosion in 1970, 4/5 of the way to the moon, and was crippled when a tank containing oxygen bursted. The astronauts did manage to return safely. April 12th of 1861, the Civil War began. Confederate forces opened fire at Fort Sumter in South Carolina. Well, guys, I don't know what's going on with this. This is starting to frustrate me. I do know. Oh, I love this. In 1943, today, the first acid trip. 1947, a freighter's payload exploded and wipes out a Texas city. Ammonium nitrate fertilizers catches fire on a vessel in Galveston Bay and explodes, flattening much of the town of Texas City. The disaster would kill nearly 600 and wound over 3,000, became the worst industrial accident in history, at least to that date. I wonder I have to look up and see where that city is, because I'm in Texas. I don't know where Texas City is. Isn't that horrible? It is what it is. Today's in history, let's see what this says. The Battle of Megiddo, 1457 BC. Oh, that's a little way back there. Queen Anne in 1705 of England's knight scientist Isaac Newton at Trinity College in Cambridge. In 1746, Jacob's Rising. 1745, 1900, the U.S. Post Office issues the first stamp booklet containing 12, 24, and 48 two-count stamps. In 1917, Vladimir Lenin issued a radical April thesis calling for Soviet to take power during the Russian Revolution. In 1948, Organization of European Economics Cooperation. In 23, Treaty of Accession in the sign in Athens, admitting 10 new members of state to the European Union. 1929, the New York Yankees became The first Major League Baseball team to predominantly feature numbers on backs of the uniform. So in 1929, the numbers were placed on backs of uniforms. 1966, actor and comedian Michael Palin, 22, weds Helen Gibbs. Okay. 1994, American singer and piano player Harry Connick Jr., 26, weds American model Jill Goodacre. 1994, the British actor Dudley Moore, 58, Nicole Yay, something's happening. It's about time I mean, it's cool to read history. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not into history. So we'll see if this is working, y'all. I want to get to the end of today's trial. I want to see today's trial. I want to see this witness. The witness on the stand is important. Um, I believe he's important because he is the go-between. Mr. Kelly contacted the ranch liaison. The ranch liaison called this guy. And there seems to be some questions and some disagreements over some verbiage and over, where's my other hearing aid? There it is. And it's squealing probably. Some other verbiage and some things that there's going to have a bunch of back and forth on. And it could get a little bit testy. And I like testy. Sorry. I need to get some music going, y'all. And sorry, not sorry. I'm going to take this down until I get something going. I want some music. Rochester, maybe? Nope. Where did I put my music? I had a bunch of music. I've got a surprise coming, y'all. I am going to be doing something cool. So I'm going to be working hard all night tonight and this weekend. I'm going to be working hard. I'm going to do something unexpected. I've been doing something for many years, and now I'm going to have a place. And I will launch it next week. But in the meantime, nope, not what I want. They're just showing a bunch of commercials here. I gotta have some music on. There we go. That's better. Although I do like this music. I am learning Canva. I've enjoyed it. Figuring it out. Oh, so now we got somebody else on the stand whom I have no idea who this is.
Significant about carrying more than one.
This is the sheriff, I believe.
Either backpack or fanny pack or some combination of the two.
No, in my experience, that sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't.
So sometimes
Volume's not that good. I apologize. Doing the best I can.
That's
Tell us about RIP crews. What are those?
so what a rip crew is they're people that
No. I got to do it.
usually the rip crews will either be very close to the border so that they can go back.
What? Please, no. Please, no. No bueno. Come on. Okay, let me go back here a little bit and see if I can get it to play.
No, in my experience, that sometimes they would.
I can see on the thread where you can
Sometimes
see where
people
it
will just
gets
carry one bag and sometimes they'll
light,
carry more than
dark,
one.
light,
That's
dark, light. That is
Tell us
the full
about
connection.
rip crews. What are those?
So what a rip crew is they're people that usually the rip crews will either be very close to the border so that they can go back.
Oh no.
This would be unusual. Presently, this was when things were more unorganized. They were more like robbing people. So they would be close to the border. So when we showed up, they would then jump back to the Mexican side where we would be unable to apprehend. The modern day rip crew that
No.
trying to rob.
Person carrying a fanny pack versus a backpack.
Again, in my experience, I would. I mean, it's possible, but it would be eye opening or anything of that nature.
Is there anything significant about carrying more than one, either backpack or fanny pack or some combination of the two?
No, in my experience, that sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't.
So sometimes people will just carry one bag and sometimes they'll carry more than one.
That's
Tell us about rip crews. What are those?
so. What a rip crew is they're people that
Ah.
usually the rip crews will either be very close to the border so that they can go back.
Y'all. You can see where it hits the light gray.
And this would be unusual. Presently, this was when things were more unorganized. They were more like robbing people. So they would be close to the border. So when we showed up, they would then jump back to the Mexican side where we would be unable to apprehend. The modern day rip crew that
Y'all, this is really starting to anger me. I'm trying so hard not to lose my peace. It is just insane.
again, in my experience, I would. I mean, it's possible, but it would be eye opening or anything of that nature.
Is there anything significant about carrying more than one, either backpack or fanny pack?
And this would be unusual. Presently, this was when things were more unorganized. They were more
We've already seen that.
You said they rob drugs and they rob migrants. How do they accomplish that?
they're usually armed, and they will do it at gunpoint.
And so at gunpoint, they'll confront
So it could have been a rip crew
drug
person.
smugglers,
Ooh.
Yes, ma'am.
and they might take the drugs, right?
Yes.
Are drug smugglers likely to report that sort of attack?
No, they would not.
When a rip crew targets a migrant group, what does that look like?
Usually, sometimes they'll take the
Come on, please, for the y'all. This is definitely a screaming moment. Okay, we're going DEFCON. Yep, I'm gonna do it. Let's see if I can get it to work on my switcher. I've been trying to work on switcher. Um, there's two of them red. Y'all, this is so beyond frustrating. So beyond frustrating. And I am all red, although you can't really see everything red, but there I am. I'm all red. I am so frustrated. You know, there's only one feed in this courtroom. Only one. which means tonight I'm going to have to read live. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, y'all, is I'm going to give it up and hop on with the court's feed. The court will post tonight or tomorrow. I hate it. I'm sorry, guys. I've done the best I can. Are you kidding me? No. Please. I need some music to calm me. I need the music. Very disheartening. And what's frustrating is that the court has not posted even today's morning session. And it is now 5:46 my time. So I think what I'm going to do is call it a day. I will come back again later this evening. It may be late, but I'll come back when I have a court feed that is good. It may have to be tomorrow. The good news is that I can tomorrow go through lunch, and when the court does their breaks, I can fast forward and get through. So I don't think we have a whole lot left on today's feed. So I'm going to go ahead and hang it up for today. I apologize. There's nothing I can do about this, but I appreciate y'all for sticking in. So y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.